Tubman experience, and we're playing as West Virginia versus Louisville on our way to the national championship. Alright, what's up guys? What's going on? If you guys have missed the first video, go out and check it out. It just shows me dominating, completely dominance. Let's take a quick look at my success, shall we? Team. Uh-oh, no, I don't want to quit. There we are. Look at our schedule. Alright, we got the music back, at least. We didn't have that last time. It wasn't playing. It was very quiet. So we beat the living dog crap out of Marshall. Stomped all over Appalachian State. Just embarrassed Penn State at Penn State. Walked over Pitt. Walk in the park. You know, it looks like I struggled against them, but I wasn't really playing. Good through our bye week. Now we're going to go play Louisville. That's going to be a good little rivalry. It's in Morgantown. And then we travel over to Miami. That's going to be tough. But you know what? I already beat a number 2 team that was Penn State. And I beat them handedly. Cincinnati is going to be another good little... So I redid the Big East. That's exactly what my goal was. With a couple teams in here that... Yeah, so I mean, this is the Big East as we know it. Pitt, UConn, Louisville, Miami, Cincy, USF, Cincinnati, Virginia Tech, and Boston College. We're missing Syracuse. Syracuse is in here, but I guess we have them off this year. That's okay. That's okay. No worries. Take a look at our conference standing now. Sam Houston's in there. We gotta get them out. And there's RandyTubs, the coach, just looking like a dirty bastard. I'm a huge fan of playing with the uniforms. If you guys couldn't tell already.
Dunkin' Refreshers.
Oh my God, Dunkin' Refreshers. I added the computers. I know Louisville's always got some really dope uniforms. Tell you what, the band's pretty good in this one. I like that. Jeez, they got a lot to choose from. Ville, I like that. It says the Ville. All right, let's go to war. I'm just glad the music's back playing. All right, chat, welcome in, welcome in.
The juice is flowing like a rivalry game, and our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome everyone to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the West Virginia Mountaineers. RecreatingThe Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Cardinals will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Wow, excuse me, guys. Yeah, I'll put that on mute next time I cough up a lung.
Mountaineers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Makes it past the marker. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Mountaineers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down.
Oh!
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end.
Oh, shoot.
Man, the accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Ah!
Sorry.
Need a massive
You don't have to mute, I was just gonna know. Do you know Chuck E. Cheese? Well, they're going out of business, so they decided to start adding adult games to their...
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Am I ruining it too?
They knock him down back at the
Just got off
45.
my phone.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he
So what are you going to tell me? Jesus, yeah, something about...
They're adding adult games to it now.
I heard that on the radio.
Because I know you want to go play games with Chuck E. Cheese. Isn't that what Dave & Buster's is for?
Yeah.
Doesn't Dave & Buster's have better food?
I don't ever been with David Buster.
I have. But I didn't eat while I was there. We just played games. We'll have to go. It's fun.
I can't stop looking at it.
Oh.
My glasses. That,
Physicality,
Okay.
like
Interesting.
power, all those things are really good, but you also need guys that hold people accountable. Guys
That's fine. I told Hannah I was going to flex time today, so what I'll do is just pretend like I spoke with you. And then if you make another appointment, I'll just tell her to follow up.
okay.
Because I need a nap, man. I was up full of dawn to get blood work.
What?
Are you good?
No. It's tied. I was going to. That's sad.
From the
Is it me?
shotgun now, here's an
You want to
inside
sack me
kick.
to use for?
I love
He is
it.
going nowhere. At the line of scrimmage.
Girls. Alright, see ya.
They aren't
Oh, yeah.
Coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Running into the open space. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
All right, well, we stopped them. As my wife came down and stopped me from scoring. Oh,
Was that a miss?
it's an intense game.
Do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a fourth down, and this might be a passing situation.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Gives it on the outside.
Oh, man.
He never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
You know, if you're going to defend the slant route, you've got to be physical near the line of scrimmage. You saw that on defense there.
The Mountaineers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down.
Ooh!
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Works his way.
First and goal, all right.
And they'll have it 1st and goal.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this
Yeah,
game.
no, you're right. The offense hasn't been sharp.
Specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll try to power it in.
Come on.
He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Give to the big fullback.
Oh, no way.
Defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And the Cardinals backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Power football with the run. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
All right.
This one thinking it might be a defensive struggle. And how about this unit? How aggressive have they been early in the game? They're just getting after their opponent, and they come away scoring the first points of the game here in the 2nd quarter with a safety.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are...
Oh, the ball's out after that big play.
I don't even know if that's going to count as a catch.
Does he recover the fumble? He gets the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Damn.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Mountaineers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. And they get to the quarterback.
Damn.
Knock him down back at the 16.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply...
He's going, got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
How about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 7 over Oregon State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Bring in the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacey. Turning on the Jets. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Back to throw, it's Moss. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Watson. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass is incomplete, and we are down to 7 seconds. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out.
Oh, wow.
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. They go to the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season.
Ooh, I hope that wasn't a penalty.
Just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first.
Shit!
The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Flying down the left side.
Damn it.
Him down, but not only did they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
Yeah, I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to change, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that, get that one.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vaughn. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside.
Come on, guy, you gotta catch that.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try it over the left side.
Are you serious?
There he goes. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is has the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for room, it's Watson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. High coverage, incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He's got it, first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. Fourth down, down by one possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
The Cardinals are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking for a man, it's Adams. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Oh, they knock it free. Defense.
Oh my God, seriously?
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Fuck.
Got it in the middle. It's Bell. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Cardinals look to do some damage in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Adams. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cardinals need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Deep shot for the end zone.
Woo!
incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on
man,
playing together as one.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The inside handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. To running room, turning it on. He's at the 30.
that was much needed.
Touchdown, West Virginia.
Whoa, yeah!
Staying on track and getting it out on the option. With that, they are closing in on
chat.
Never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking for a man. It's Adams. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. A 1st down run in the red zone. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for a 6th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that this is not a score, but we are okay.
Aw, man.
That's really what we saw in this game today. But the opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Kickoff unit is out there again. This crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for running room, but none to be found. at the 23. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, you know, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
And the Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Adams. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like,
however, bowl eligible.
Taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect.
That's awesome.
6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. And
Wow, that was a close game, though.
Presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Both teams played like not good offensively. Defense is a different story. Shit. All right. Oh, anchors away. Ooh, game of the week. Are we getting any respect yet in the national polls? Probably not. Not even receiving votes in the media. Excuse me. No coaches think RandyTubs worthy. I can't believe beating the hell out of these guys did not put me on the map at all. They were number 2 in the nation. I sidewalk slammed them. Alright. Oh, dude, you can't go wrong with the classic. All right, let's do it. Let's go to war.
We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point.
It's slow.
His arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoffs and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
So West Virginia's offense has its first opportunity of the day. He'll do it himself.
Shit.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
He's loose. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so
Oh.
and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little bit out of this crowd. And he'll just take it in this drive to start at 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2. The 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's back. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, West Virginia. The defense putting points on the board.
and the defense sets the tone early in this football game. This is something like
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Got the first himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The run from the shotgun. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to power
Get him, yes.
ahead. That just never had
Nice.
a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to... It's a seam wide open! Oh, he's getting ahead of steam! At the 20. He's at
Oh, he stayed up!
Mountaineers. Excellent pass by the back on the option. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they...
Where was this offense last week?
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd.
Fuck.
Finds his man down the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played 1 quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Canes will punt this one away. A high kick trying to pin them deep.
Ah, man.
Team able to slam to the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Rush coming in hot, and they
Son of a gun.
29.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's back. Grabbed over the middle, it's Marion. And just a short...
I'm actually surprised he caught that.
Play, they pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this
Ooh,
receiver
excuse
line
me.
in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Making side adjustments here. Some early movement on the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Snap in the shotgun. Finds his man. It's Barnes. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Whether or not they can
in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 14 to Baylor. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes a man miss.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Dropping back, it's back. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. He wants to change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's White. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack and gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connor in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
A lifetime of benefits.
A lifetime update.
Get what you earned. Visit choose.va.gov.
That's for the veterans out there, like myself. Ooh, I'm getting the ball. All right, you know what we're doing here. We're just gonna bleed the clock.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. West Virginia has an offense ready to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Buys a little time. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's got an open man. And how about that? What the doctor...
I saw that mismatch.
An explosive play to
I saw the mismatch.
Man, we knew coming
Is he okay?
how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Gives it on the option. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the
Wide open spaces.
Oh, out again. Oh, my God.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Mountaineers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, West Virginia! And they take it in for 6 more if he only does what he's coached to do. Instincts there.
It's real good instinct. And you're right, Reese. If you always do the same thing over and over and you're a robot, people are going to read that. But you could tell a little bit of freestyling, but seeing it, going in.
And here's a fumble.
Oh, yeah!
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Rides the back and leaves it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Great job by the back on the
That's right, Miami.
Faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to pass. It's back. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Canes line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's knocked down for a
They caught me playing with some junk. I was playing some Junkarama.
Play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
catch in the middle. It's Vaughn. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone read. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Tries to get it on the ground. The Mountaineers will move the sticks.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top.
Excuse me.
National rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a
They go back to work in the final period of this one.
The band is so much better in this game than last year's.
Working on that clock. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Canes will line up.
Oh, excuse me.
They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Great team defense. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Rides the back on the option to give. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 24 to Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. And here comes the punt team. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the
victory formation
push, and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Not so fast, huh? Tell me what sports it is.
Just take a knee.
Survive!
that was a beating. All right. If that doesn't get us nationally ranked, I don't know what will. Alright, that was a shellacking. Much needed. So if that doesn't get us nationally ranked, I don't know what will. That's 2 number 2 teams I beat in the nation. I beat Penn State horribly, and I beat Miami horribly. Still not ranked. How are we still not ranked? Oh my god, I'm now receiving a... That's bullshit, dude. I would just destroy Auburn, Iowa, LSU, or Iowa State, should say, Georgia Tech, Nebraska. All these top 10, top 25 teams get beat horribly, except for maybe Florida. How is USC not... Alright, let's play. Oh, that's a good song. My little Tech 9, it's out in the trunk. Oh man, good song.
Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats. And they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. In this one, 2 teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Cincinnati's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To throw, it's Sorsby. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Oh, Jesus.
They capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Handoff from the gun. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They got the ball.
Hey, humble leader, what's up, brother?
Plays and into the end zone.
What's up, brother? Yep. I'm taking one of the worst teams in college football, recreated the Big Ten, or no, excuse me, the Big East. And we're going to try and make a playoff run. That's the goal here. And right now, I'm beating the hell out of teams. But to be fair, every college football game I've ever played, I always start on the easier difficulty, and I work my way up. What's up, brother? How's your day going, man?
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll jump out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the...
Hey, also, everybody, if you're checking out the chat now, check out Humble Leader's streams. He's actually pretty entertaining. Watch his streams. He's on YouTube. All right.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. To the air, it's Sorsby.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
And the Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire.
Oh, come on, I missed him.
Caught near the sticks.
That was on me. I missed that. Oh, nice, dude. Vegas! I've been there twice. Oh, my God, what happened? All right. Dude, Las Vegas. Where are you staying at in Las Vegas, brother? Oh, anytime, man. Anytime for the shout out. I stay at the Luxor Hotel. It's like that pyramid or yeah, looking one. stayed at Monterey Bay and one other place. It wasn't Caesars at a Bellagio. I would remember that. Because I've been in both, but I never had a room. My buddies have. Well, happy birthday. Everybody wish old humble leader a happy birthday. If you don't, then get the hell out of here. We don't want you in here if you don't wish him a happy birthday. Oh, snap. All right, hold on. The MGM Grand. Hold on. Oh. Fudge! And he's staying in the MGM Grand! I just love saying the MGM Grand on some kind of an echo. That's a nice place. I was there once for a concert, but I didn't stay the night. Boom! How old are you turning, brother? How old are you turning?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. He's got him in the
Oh, I read that easily.
Wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
The Luxor's okay. It's pretty neat looking on the inside. Oh, I won. It's like $1,600 at the Luxor playing blackjack, and the only reason I won that much, dude, was because I had this old nice lady. She was like 90 years old. She was old as shit, and she was at the table with me. I'm like, Grandma, what are you doing? She saw I was losing horribly, so she taught me how to practically play the game. And I felt like she was teaching me how to count cards, by the way, too. I'm pretty sure Grandma was a hustler, because after she taught me what to do and she was teaching me some weird strategies, dude, like when to sit out in hands and when not to, and when to. Put it this way, after losing $500, I was like, oh my god, this is bad. I won $1,600 right after talking to Grandma. An old girl taught me how to play. I swear to God, she was like 90. Minimum.
Later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Shout out to Granny. Hell yeah, dude. That was like 10 years ago. I hope Granny's still kicking. If not, she went down as a legend.
Look at that green space in front of you. You just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's
ooh, just got it. Just
out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
okay, hold on. The game's doing this glitch thing again.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, West Virginia.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, dude, awesome shorts, man. You've been putting up a lot of shorts that I've been watching. It's really good stuff.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big...
Oh, my God. Marshawn Lynch, Homer Dick!
Down Mountaineers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Boy, did he just scorched that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Oh, dude, man, hell yeah, dude. I love supporting other, especially small-town streamers, man. Like, we're a small channel trying to grow. I'm going to go after you and hit you up some likes and tell people about your channel before I watch somebody else. It's like 1,000 plus or 1 million, some subscribers. Like, I used to watch, like, the Dr. Disrespect a lot, and I used to watch Tim the Tap Man and Nick Merckx, and it hit me. I'm like, these guys don't need our attention. Like, our attention needs each other. And that's where I started focusing on small streamer channels. And this is my hobby, man. I love doing this. This is a lot of fun. So the more people I can get in the little Tubman family, the better it's going to be. The Tubman family. That sounds like some backwoods West Virginia weird stuff. Welcome to the Tubman family. Higgity, higgity, higgity. Like, we're a bunch of like weirdos coming out of the hills. The hills have eyes. See, I went to school at Penn State. I have no ties to WVU, other than the fact that I really enjoy that it's a small-town university that used to be good at football, but not so much. But, so I recreated the Big East conference, because they were dominant in the Big East. Because they're playing small teams, you know? I'm not sure how big of a fan of college football you are, but... Boom! Break his legs.
From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Dude, I wouldn't have gone for that. I would have done like a route across the middle or something.
Corrals it at the 45.
Shit.
And the returner goes down.
He caught me trying to be a tricky dick here.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They've had a really productive first half so far.
Oh, come on.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the
shitballs.
And you can tell the QB was going there the whole time, right? Quickly get the football, throw it to the left, get it to your running back in some space, but the defense was ready for it. They were sitting on it, came up and made the play for no gain.
Fires to the middle. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive.
Oh.
Absolutely.
I thought I picked that for a second.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to pass, it's Sorsby.
Shit.
It's complete to the right. Smashes through the tackle. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what a cut! He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gonna run it. It's White. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Send the tight end in motion. The give on the option. Runs through the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. He now has 108 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to...
Oh, dude, I appreciate you, brother. Hey, a quick shout-out before we go. It's Humble Leader's birthday. So if you're watching the stream live or you're watching late, give him a shout-out and also check him out. He's on YouTube. I recommend it. I promise I won't let you down. All right, brother. Hey, enjoy your birthday, man. Happy birthday again. And stay safe. Stay safe. More importantly than anything, stay safe. It's paramount. You know, take care of you and your family and everybody you're with. God bless you, man. And you earned it! Drink a beer for 50.
We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here.
Oh, I hope I broke that guy's legs. He'll never walk again.
Timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Hell yeah! I saw the horse coming up.
After the loss on the last play. The give is to Williams. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ooh! Awesome, brother, man. Take it easy, man. Have fun. Have fun. It's 21-0 here, huh? Rivalry game.
And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Going right to work up top. Pressure coming.
Ooh.
The defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Got the completion.
Oh.
Where to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. And the quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's White. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost yardage leaves him looking at 2nd and 14. Rides to back and leaves it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. It's still up by 21.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. Great place to start for this offense. They want that clock to run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Oh,
dude, kicking field goal is hard as hell.
Good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
And that's his 2nd miss of the day. And listen, it's a real thing, man. You're wet, the ball gets heavier, like the operation doesn't go as smooth with the conditions. And I'd be shocked if we saw him again today.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out and put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
The Bearcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw at Sorsby. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark. And
touchdown, West Virginia! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's in open space downfield. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan.
Got it inside the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He'll pull it on the read. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard.
Listen, it's over. Jump ahead to the end of the game.
When you know you have a team out, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Excuse me, chat. Excuse me. Ooh, number 18, West Virginia creeping on in. Alright, we're going to continue this next time. I'm going to go ahead and put a break on this video right now. I got things I got to do. I'll be right back. No big deal. No big deal. I'll be within 30 to 45 minutes. I'll be back on with another live stream. Everybody check it on out. If you haven't already, please check out Humble Leader 420 on YouTube. Also check out Dustin's Game Corner. Both of them very good streamers, very entertaining, captivating as well. So alright guys, I appreciate the love. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe. I'll be back and I'll handle the Crimson Tide.